Welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast with Jacob Ayers, providing actionable content to help you along your journey to financial freedom through real estate investing. As the premier asset class, real estate has helped ordinary people just like you amass fortunes. The benefits of passive income from real estate investing will allow you to live a life you want. And now your host, entrepreneur, real estate investor, and apartment deal syndicator, Jacob Ayers.
Hi, and welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, episode 179. Hi, I'm your host, Jacob Ayers, and you are listening to Friday Fundamentals. Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's episode. I'm so glad you're here. Well, let's jump straight into it. This week's Friday Fundamental is habits. Real estate investing is, as you know, not a get-rich-quick scheme. Or if it is, I'm certainly playing it wrong, and you should not listen to anything else I ever say. Now, anything worth having or doing rarely comes easy. There's almost no such case as an overnight success. Sure, you may hear the term used a lot, but in all likelihood, that overnight success took years, and only one day was it realized as a success by others. Success is often not accidental, but the result of being intentional with a purpose. Living intentional is a three-legged stool comprised of vision, goals, and habits. Vision is the big picture. This is how you want your life to be, what you want to do, how you want to spend your time, and who you want to spend your time with. Without a vision, you'll live your life like a bottle floating in the ocean, going where the current takes you. Now, with a vision, you can set some goals that will help you achieve that vision. These are stepping stones to make that vision a reality. From long-term goals to short-term goals and immediate ones, these will help you keep on track to living a life you want. A vision with goals alone won't actually do anything if you never act on them. You must take action towards your goals in order to realize your vision. This action is where the rubber meets the road. It's also where a lot of people stumble and get tripped up. Think of those New Year's resolutions. You're going to get in shape and eat healthy so you can look good on that summer vacation you have planned. Great. Then comes February, and you find yourself falling into the same routine as you once were, not taking the steps you actually need to get that summer body. So, how does one take consistent action day in and day out? The answer is habits. Habits are one of the most powerful tools we can use. Habits, both good and bad, shape who we are and what we do. Our success and failures are a product of our habits. They are the building blocks for success. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, said, "Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. No single instance will transform your beliefs, but as the votes build up, so does the evidence of your new identity." When you make the right actions a habit, you are building momentum towards achieving your goals. Developing good habits are the equivalent of putting your actions on autopilot. Let's take investing in real estate as an example, since this is obviously a real estate investing podcast. If your vision is to achieve financial freedom by investing in cash-flowing real estate, then your goal may be to earn $4,000 per month in passive income. Breaking this goal down further, you determine that in order to earn $4,000 per month will require owning 20 rental properties that cash flow $200 per month each. Now put a plan in action. You'll have to search for opportunities, analyze deals, make offers, and eventually manage all of your investments. This is where forming good habits will help. Now, James Clear, in his book Atomic Habits, outlines 4 steps to building a good habit. They are: 1, make it obvious. Yeah, this may sound obvious to you, but you need to set out reminders, organize, and prepare a workspace, or make visual cues for getting the things done you need. It might seem obvious in your mind, but you have to make it explicitly clear how you'll do it. Define exactly what you will do, when you will do it, and where. For example, I will analyze one deal every morning at 7 a.m. at my computer desk. Step 2, make it attractive. If you can couple an attractive action with one you need to do, then you are more likely to do both. After you analyze that one deal in the morning, then treat yourself to a cup of coffee or take a few minutes to relax and check in on your social media or whatever it is that is attractive to you. Then step 3, make it easy. If your habit isn't easy, then you're less likely to follow through with it every day. Decrease the number of steps between you and the action. Have your computer turned on, calculator opened, websites up, etc. Make it easy for yourself to get started. And step 4, make it satisfying. Reward yourself for your hard work. This reward will keep you coming back to that habit. These 4 steps may sound simple and obvious, but rarely do we do each and every one of them when trying to develop good habits. It can be tempting to give up if you miss a day of building your new habit. It's okay, things will come up. Recognize that you've missed a day and then get back immediately to building that habit. Don't get discouraged if you're not seeing immediate results. Building habits takes time, and the results take even longer. Give some thought to your vision. Set goals to make that vision a reality, and then develop habits to achieve those goals. With this 3-step formula, you are capable of achieving anything you put your mind to. Well, hey, that wraps up this week's episode of Friday Fundamentals. I hope you're getting value from this show. For all those who've reached out and said hi or asked questions, thanks so much for doing that. I love hearing from you. Well, hey, I would like to meet you. I will be at the Best Ever Conference in Denver, Colorado on February 22nd and 23rd, hosted by Joe Fairless, one of our podcast guests here on the show. So if you have plans to go to that conference, definitely reach out, say hi. I'd love to hear from you. Well, till next week, engineer the lifestyle you want.
You've been listening to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, providing you actionable content to build your real estate empire. Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for personal advice. The opinions of guests are their own. Information is not guaranteed. All investment strategies have a potential for profit or loss. The host is operating on behalf of the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom, LLC, exclusively.